Hello everybody, welcome to Learning Biology. So from this video onwards, we're going to start with chapter 12. And chapter 12, we're going to talk about this flowering plants. Chapter 12 is not a very easy chapter because you may have a lot of things to recite. 你可能有唔少嘢要去背啦。And if you don't like plants, this chapter may be quite difficult for you. Alright, but this is one quite important chapters when we talk about plants. Okay, 對於我哋講植物嚟講呢, this chapter is quite important. Alright, so let's go into it. So for the first video, we're going to talk about 12.1 and the asexual reproduction of bacteria. Okay, 我哋會講埋下邊一個部分嘅 a very short section, 12.2. And then we're going to only talk about 2 pages. 淨係講2頁嘅啫. Alright, so that's all about this video. Okay, and let's get started. Okay, so prepare your books and let's get ready. Okay, so there are different types of reproduction. Okay, so this 12.1 12.1呢度啦, is just a review. 佢係一個重溫 review about 2 types of reproduction. 有兩種啦, 2 types of reproduction. 係啦, so what are they? First of all, so we need to produce offspring. 我哋會產生一個後代啦. For the continuation, so you have to you learn more these words. 得唔得？學多啲呢啲字啦. Continuation 延續啦. Alright, continuation of species. Species 係緊物種. Alright, so just say for example, human is a species, and then certain plants 某一種嘅植物啦, certain animals 某一種嘅動物咧 will also be a species. Alright, and then we produce offspring 呢樣嘢啦, this action 我哋就叫做 reproduction. 自己都讀啦, reproduction. And then as I said, there are 2 types. 有兩種嘅 reproduction 啦, 一種就叫做 asexual. 自己都讀 asexual. And another one is called sexual reproduction. 係啦, so by asexual that means 之前可能in chapter 11我哋講過啦, 佢係 carry out by mitosis 㗎啦. OK, mitosis 嘅, 咁即係代表係 no genetic difference 啦, 係或者我哋可以寫啊, 係啦, very similar. When we talk about asexual, 其中一種嘅 when we talk about asexual reproduction, 其中一種啦, one type is mitosis. And by mitosis, it means there is no genetic variation, or you can also say that they are genetically identical. Alright? 係啦, 咁當然啦, 相反就會係 sexual reproduction, 就會係 meiosis 啦, and there will be genetic variation. Or there are some genetic differences or genetic variations. Alright? 好, 冇問題㗎, let's continue. Okay? So first of all, we're going to talk about this asexual reproduction. Okay? 好啦, asexual 嘅話, 即係代表乜嘢啊? That means the offspring 嗰個嘅後代啦 is the same as the parents, right? 所以啦, they are produced by one single parent. They don't need 2 parents. 佢唔需要兩個 parents 嘅. And they carry out mitosis, mitotic cell division 啦. Okay? So this process does not involve 係代表包含唔包括嘅 gametes. Alright, 自己度讀啦, gametes. Gametes 就係講緊一啲嘅配置啦, that means sperm 啊, ovum 啊呢啲字啦. And just like what we have typed, 我哋寫低咗啦, they are genetically identical. Okay, 佢哋完全基因上 the same. Okay, genetically the same. Okay, so after that, we're going to talk about sexual reproduction. Sexual 嘅話, 相反咯, the opposite. So it involves gametes. And then there are 2 parents this time. 而且當然啦, of course, these 2 parents are opposite sexes 㗎啦. And they form gametes. Okay, they form gametes. 佢點樣形成呢啲嘅 gametes 㗎? They form by meiosis, meiotic cell division 啦. 當然啦, 咁就會for human 嘅話啦, for human, 如果 if we're talking about male gametes, 嗱最好咧就if it's male gametes, we use sperm. If it's female gametes, then it is ovum, right? Okay, but remember, sperm and ovum is only for human. Okay, 當然啦, some species also use sperm and ovum. Okay, but to be more safe 去安全少少嘅話咧 ，it's better to write male gametes and female gametes。Alright， 佢哋會呢個用字啊 ，this wording is 比較安全少少啦 ，more safe。Alright， so just reminder we use fuse together。OK， 我哋用呢一隻字嘅相容融合啦。During fertilization to form a zygote， 自己都到啦 zygote。好啦。Okay, so zygote will undergo mitosis， 即係當佢形成咗一個 zygote，just like a very small baby 咁樣啦。Okay， 當然你遲啲學到 when you learn chapter 13， you will know that it is not called a baby， 佢唔會叫做一個 BB 嘅。Alright， so this zygote will carry out mitosis from now on， 喺依一刻開始啦就會進行 mitosis 啦。That means 再睇你咯 ，meiosis 係 only。淨係幾時用㗎？係 form gametes 用嘅啫，淨係用嚟 form gametes 嘅啫。Alright， okay， so they carry out mitotic cell division 啦 ，mitosis 啦，然後慢慢越變越多 ，what will they become？ So after they carry out mitosis, there will be more cells. Okay， they are composed of more cells， 由多啲嘅 cell 組成啦 ，and therefore they will form an embryo， 變咗一個胚胎兒啦。Alright。Okay, so this time the genetic makeup is different. There are genetic variations. 啱啱都打咗啦。Okay, so in biology we always try to learn from the pictures. 喺圖畫度啦，去學習啦。Therefore you will have a deep memory. Okay, asexual 嘅話好簡單 ，parents. So first of all there is only one parent 啦，只會得一個嘅。And then you will see that the color are they the same?The color are all the same, so you will see that the offspring， 而佢哋嘅 offspring 啦，其實全部都會係genetically identical to the parents 嘅。Alright， 好啦，再講講咯。Sexual 嘅話咧，會有 male gamete 啦，會有 male gamete， 亦都會有 female gamete 啦。And then they will fuse together during fertilization， 係一個融合受精嘅過程啦。And they will form zygotes. After forming zygotes， 佢哋就會由change from one cell to various cells, a lot of cells， 好多粒嘅細胞啦。然之後當然 by mitosis 啊 ，and they will become an embryo， 同一個 individual 啦。但 as you can see, the color this time they are different. That means 代表咗乜嘢啊 ？They are genetically different from the parents. Okay. So if there's no question, we move on to next page. Okay, so so look at the graph. Can you say that there is a certain reproduction method? Okay, method 係解一個方法啦 ，method, alright? So can you tell which one is better? 可唔可以同我講到 asexual 係 better 啊，定係 sexual 係 better 嘅咧？ So if you are in the lesson last time, I asked you about this question. 就好似啊 when we produce fruits， 當我哋整一種生果嗰陣時啦，if it is mitosis, if it is made by mitosis， 佢全部 genetically identical 嘅，咁 why is it good？ 點解係好啊？原因就可能係 for example because I can make sure 我能夠確保到啦 the generation by generation。Okay, if it is made by mitosis, okay， 簡單嚟講就係 they are genetically identical 嘅。So what is good about it？ 有啲咩好處啊 ？What is good about it？ I can ensure, okay, generation by generation， 即係代表每一代啦。The quality, okay, of the fruit， 或者 the quality of the species。The quality of fruits, I'll use fruits as an example， 得唔得 ？The quality of the fruit can be maintained， 就能夠保存到啦，得唔得 ？So say for example, this is a very juicy, very sweet 嘅一個 strawberry 咁樣啦。Okay, but if it is negative， 原因係啲咩啊 ？So the offsprings are all the same. Sorry, no S. It's all the same.If they are all the same, what will happen? They may be easily infected by certain disease. OK， 或者 they may be， 我可以學多少字啦。infected 係代表感染，指到啦，之前教過你噶啦。infected，OK，they may be vulnerable to environmental changes。好，可學呢個字啊，指到讀 vulnerable。vulnerable 嘅意思係代表係弱嘅 ，OK， 抵抗能力好弱嘅 ，OK。So when environments change， 當環境會改變嗰陣時 ，they may be vulnerable， 佢哋會變得唔夠強啦，得唔得 ？OK，so just put this down first as an example。好啦 ，and then we'll move on to next page， 就會講到喎，其實 in fact 呢一個嘅 asexual 同埋呢個 sexual reproduction 啦。They will all have their significance。自己識呢一隻字啦，自己讀一讀 significance。significance 代表重要性啦。Under different condition，OK，so we'll learn about the significance later。OK， 喺後邊嘅部分會學㗎啦。So that's all about this part，and then you can spend a bit time and doing these questions， 得唔得？相對地呢幾條咧都會唔太難嘅。Therefore I'm not going to talk about it now。OK， 唔會喺呢個地方講啦。Okay，and then we move on to the first part of asexual reproduction。asexual reproduction 咯喎。咁 asexual reproduction 咧 ，there are many types。佢同你講啦，係有 various forms 嘅，有唔同嘅 but various 代表有幾個啦嘅一個形態 various forms。Okay，and then we are going to learn two， 其中兩樣啦會學嘅。第一個會叫做 binary fission， 指到度啦 ，binary fission。So binary fission 咧係 only specific for 呢一個嘅 bacteria。specific 係代表係針對嘅，專登對住佢嘅。specific for bacteria， 或者啦，你可以寫好少少嘅。You can also write bacterial growth。OK， 係專登針對性嘅 for binary fission。And then the other one 就會係關於一個嘅 flowering plants 啦。When we talk about flowering plants, we will have vegetative propagation。自己讀讀啦 ，vegetative 好似 vegetables 咁樣咯 ，vegetative propagation。Okay，and this second half we're going to talk about the binary fission of bacteria。望到啦 ，OK， 好啦 ，so this is not a very important line， 唔係一個好重要嘅句子啦 ，but somehow you can learn about this。就我哋會成日都強調嘅 ，we always emphasize that only under favourable condition 喺一個合適嘅、可取嘅一個 condition 嗰度啦，一個情況嗰度啦。For example 啦，通常會 care about 啲乜嘢啊 ？We will care about the temperature，we will care about the food supply。咁呢啲咧其實簡單嚟講 ，we always care about two things。One of them is the environment, and the other one is the food。OK， 甚至啦when we talk about the environment, it can also be referred as， 亦都可以等於啦，係 habitats。habitats 中文就係棲息地，自己寫啦，棲息地。Okay, so all of these 呢四樣嘢啦 ，environment, habitat, food, water。In short， 簡單嚟講啦 ，in short 即係代表簡單嚟講 ，we can also say that they are resources。So when resources are adequate， 有足夠嘅 resources 啊，得唔得 ？When resources is adequate，OK， 然後啦，佢哋就會 reproduce asexually， 冇任何嘅無性繁殖啦。Alright， I haven't said it in Chinese。And then they carry this asexual reproduction by binary fission， 就會用 binary fission 做啦。As you can see， 一模一樣啦。The parent cell 就會 divided into two daughter cells， 又再係兩個啦 ，by mitosis， 得唔得 ？OK， 咁另外啦，之前提過你噶啦 ，earlier we've talked about that binary fission 啦，其實 also happen for unicellular organism， 例如係 amoeba 咁樣嘅阿米巴邊緣蟲啦。Okay, so let's continue。然後就會講到咯喎。First of all， we need to remember this structure of the bacteria， 去記一記咯喎。Oh, I'm afraid it's a bit difficult. Okay, so I'll try to describe it。咁 So what is the structure of bacteria? First of all, 你要記返 in chapter 2. In chapter 2, we've learned that there is prokaryotes. 或者我哋講啦 prokaryotic 嘅 cells 啦，或者啦 in short 就叫做 prokaryotes 啦，同埋呢一個嘅 eukaryotic cells， 或者係叫做 eukaryotes 啦。好啦，當我哋講呢兩樣嗰陣時 ，so you， 當我哋講 you 嗰陣時咧 ，that means true 係真正嘅。So the easiest way to define 去分辨佢哋啦，去定義佢係咪真嘅話咧 ，very easy 就係睇佢有冇 if there is a true nucleus， 有冇一個真正嘅 nucleus？OK？ 咁 pro 嘅意思咧，通常解 usually means 係 old。係比較前期嘅 previous 嘅意思 ，OK？So usually for prokaryotes 佢都係 no true nucleus。留意一樣嘢啊 ，true 呢一隻字咧係 very important 嘅，係 true nucleus，OK？ 好啦 ，so what is inside？ 簡單嚟講就係 you see 去望一望呢幅圖啦 ，look at this diagram。So you see that the structure is quite similar， 但係啦 ，you will see 留意到乜嘢啊？你會留意到 here 呢啲位置 there is no true nucleus， 佢只不過係一啲嘅 sorry 啊，佢只不過係一啲嘅 chromosome 嘅啫，而且 you may learn this 佢係一個 circular 嘅 DNA，OK？So it's just a circle， 佢係一個 ring 嚟嘅啫，佢係一個戒指咁樣形狀 ，alright？ 佢哋係 free flowing 嘅，佢啲 DNA 佢啲 chromosome 啦係 free flowing 嘅，可以寫一寫啊。DNA very similar to chromosome 啦，之前教過你啦。DNA 加 protein 就等於 chromosome 啦。Alright， 好啦 ，and then they are free flowing， 或者我哋講佢哋係 free lying 啦 ，in the cytoplasm。Alright， 所以啦 ，early chapter 嗰啲嘅知識 ，the knowledge in early chapters you should not forget that。OK， 好啦。然後啦 so you will see that the binary fission 開始啦。好啦 ，so what will happen? First of all， 入邊啦一模一樣啦 ，everything replicates。咁包括咗佢嘅 DNA molecule 啦會 replicate 啦，佢嘅 chromosome 就會 replicate 咗啦。同一時間啦just like interphase， 我哋之前學嘅 interphase 啦，佢會 grow in size 嘅，得唔得？然後啦，佢就會知道佢哋嘅 cell membrane 會 grow inwards。Do you still remember？ 記唔記得我哋之前學嗰陣時？ We don't say grow inwards， 我哋講 if it is animal cell， 如果 animal cell 嘅話，我哋會係 what inwards 啊？我哋會叫做 constrict inwards。Alright， 其實係 OK 嘅。Alright，so better use this word constrict inwards 啦。然之後啦，但係咯，再提一提你啊 ，if it is plant cell， 記唔記得 what will grow outwards 啊？嗰個係咩嚟㗎 ？There is a new structure， 會有一個新嘅結構嘅。我哋就會叫做 cell plate 啦 ，alright， 好啦，冇問題嘅話，我哋繼續咯。So it will grow inwards， 然後啦就會 divide the cell into two。簡單嚟講，就會變成咗兩個部分啦。Okay，sorry，one thing，one more thing， 唔記得咗同你講啊。So this thing is that， 自己寫埋啦。I think it should be this one。Okay, maybe here. I'll just type here. 咁 remember 啦 when we talk about bacteria, they have 當我哋講 bacteria 嗰陣時啦，或者係they have cell walls. Okay, but remember the composition 即係代表佢哋嘅組成。Okay， 佢哋嘅組成。The composition is not 呢個嘅 cellulose. Okay， 暫時就唔需要再記一記。So what is it made up of？ 唔需要記啦。But remember, plant cell also 啦，就會係 also they have cell walls, right？ 但係啦，佢哋嘅 cell wall 係 composition 啦，佢哋嘅 composition 就會係 is cellulose。但係記住啊 ，remember when we talk about bacteria, the composition is not cellulose， 得唔得？如果有興趣嘅，自己可以寫低咯 ，peptidoglycan。peptidoglycan Thanks, Kim. Alright, so in case I have a typo, you can check it out. OK， peptidoglycan 啦。好啦，最尾嘞喎 ，eventually 其實 you can see that this is very much like 呢一個嘅 mitosis 啦。而最尾啦，兩個 daughter cell 就會 form 咗啦，而且佢哋係 genetically identical、similar size and shape 嘅，自己寫埋佢啦 ，similar size and shape。Alright。好啦，咁簡單嚟講 ，so 其實 just very quick run through 咯，你會望到 binary fission 同 mitosis 好相似嘅。First of all 有個 parent cell， 然之後 inside 佢嘅 DNA 啦，佢嘅 chromosome 會 replicate，and then it will also grow in size。然後啦，佢會 grow inward、constrict inwards， 然後就會 divide the cell into two。呢兩個 two cells 就會叫做 two daughter cells 啦，而佢哋會係 genetically identical and similar in size and shape， 就係咁啦。Okay, so let's move on 去最尾一部分啦。So this time 我哋會講咯。So each binary fission 啊，每一次嘅代表 each， 每一次嘅 binary fission 佢哋嘅 number 係 double 嘅 ，because 我哋會由一粒 from one cell one 嘅 parent cell 啦 become two daughter cells， 係唔會 become four 嘅，得唔得？好啦，然之後咯，我哋就會講啦，呢一個 growth of 佢嘅 population。population 中文係指人口，自己寫低啦。我哋會講呢個 growth of population 啦，就會叫做係 exponential 嘅，會咁樣形容啦 ，exponential manner。OK， 你學到嘅可以學一學呢一句子點樣寫啦。occurs 發生代表 take place 啦，寫啊。OK，occur。OK，similar to take place 啦 ，similar to carry out 啦。OK， 會發生嘅。咁就會係 in 一個 exponential manner，OK？ 好啦，或者啦，你可以都咁樣寫嘅 ，they will occurs， 或者佢哋 reproduce 啦 ，OK？ 或者我哋咁樣講，通常會 the question will ask you describe the growth of 呢一個 bacteria 啦，去描述啦個 growth of bacteria，and usually we will say it is exponential growth。得唔得？或者啦，要唔要 also say they grow exponentially。OK？ 好 ，no question 嘅話，我哋繼續啦。咁然啦 ，one type of bacteria often taught 經常性會講嘅就係大腸桿菌 E. coli。Alright，so 當然啦 ，different 嘅 bacteria will have different 嘅 time，will need different time to carry out 呢一個 binary fission。即係代表佢哋進行對 complete 一個 cell 嘅 division， 去完成一個 cell division 啦 ，they may need different time。但係啦 ，E. coli 嘅話咧 ，they only need 20 minutes 去 carry out one 嘅 cell division， 做一次 cell division 只需要20 minutes 嘅啫。OK， 咁當然啦，亦都係呢一隻字啦 ，favorable 嘅 condition 啦，例如 temperature 啊、pH 啊 ，alright，and then nutrient supply，alright， 好啦，所以代表乜嘢啊？ One single bacteria 一粒嘅細菌 can reproduce 16嘅60 million bacteria in 8 hours。如果 if it is 呢一個 favorable condition 嘅話。Okay, so look at the graph. What does it mean by exponential? Exponential 咩意思啊？其實你會見到一直以嚟都係會非常之 very low 嘅。OK， 相對嚟當然啦，呢度係講緊 million 啦，但係啦 usually it's very very low。但係啦 ，suddenly 當佢係 exponential growth 嗰陣時咧 ，when it rises 佢就會係 rise rapidly， 係會升得越嚟越快嘅。You will see that, alright? Especially here， 你會望得好清楚嘅，得唔得 ？Alright, so just two more things to remind you 啦，教多你兩樣嘢啦。First of all, remember x-axis 一定有個 title 啦 ，x-axis 得唔得？然後 y-axis 今次講緊嘅就係 number of bacteria 啦。當然啦 ，when we talk about the axis， 你要俾埋個 unit 我嘅 ，you need to give me the units。咁當然就係個數量或者係個分鐘啦。OK。And then before the end of this video， 喺完結之前啦，咁就輕輕講一講就係一個嘅計數方法啦。So how do we calculate it？ 點樣計法嘅咧？好簡單。So you will see that 每一次都會 every time it produce two daughter cells，right？ 每一次都係 two daughter cells。但係啦 ，so 呢一個嘅 index， 呢一個嘅指數就代表佢 carry out how many times does the bacteria carry out 一個 binary fission？ 係佢進行咗幾多次 ？Because every time 佢都係 times 2。嗱，慢慢去理解下啊。Every time 佢都係乘2咁樣上嘅，即係簡單嚟講 ，the first time 佢會係 1 2 2， 但係去到 the second time 就會係 2冇等 to 4 2 2 2 times 2， 咁就等於 4啦。去到第三次咯 ，the third time 你就會知道係等於咩啊 ？2 times 2 times 2。最後出到嚟就應該係 the answer is equal to 8， 得唔得？所以啦 ，each and every time 每一次佢都係會有一個 additional， 可以學啲字啊。each and every time 代表每一次啦，得唔得？會有一個 additional 嘅，會有一個額外嘅，等於 extra 啦。會有一個額外嘅 additional times 2， 每一次都會額外乘2嘅。Therefore 我哋就會將佢嘅指數啦，佢 index 啦，就會寫做 the number of times of 一個嘅 binary fission， 得唔得？好簡單啦。OK， 點樣計啊 ？2 to the power 3， the answer equals to 8， 得唔得 ？OK，so one easy question， 俾多個例子你啦。OK，so just said 根據翻呢一個 this paragraph 啦 ，according to this paragraph，so E. coli will reproduce。Every 20 minutes, right? 好啦 ，so if it is 2 hours， 我今次唔係 8 hours 咯 ，if it is only 2 hours， 我想問啦 ，how many E. coli bacteria are there? How many E. coli？ 會幾多粒咧？好啦 ，first of all， 我哋計咯，首先就係 how many times。of 呢一個嘅 binary fission， 好簡單 ，OK， 除翻分鐘啦。So 2 hours equals to 120嘅一個嘅 minutes 啦。然後我哋就會佢 E. coli needs 20 minutes 啊嘛，咁我哋就會除翻 divide by 20啦，得唔得 ？This one should be 咁即 total 應該 how many times of binary fission 啊 ？The answer should be 6 times。Okay, so the answer, how do we calculate it? 就會係2 to the power， 我哋會講 to the power 6啦。Okay, and you can calculate the answer yourself。呢個就係 E. coli 嘅 population， 佢嘅人口數量咯，係 after 2 hours， 就係呢一個啦。Okay, so if there is no question, please complete this yourself and we'll check it in class. That's all for this video, and in the next part, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Okay, so please get ready, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.